Hammer, C-A-R-L-E-N-H-A-M-M-E-R. I bake. I bake because it makes people happy, I guess. A lot of times I don't bake just for me, I bake for other people. So I kind of look at what their favorite things are. You know, so if someone likes chocolate, then I'm drawn to make like brownies or a chocolate cake or something chocolatey. But if I know someone really likes lemon, then I'll make like a lemon cake or like a limoncello frosting or like something simple just to go on top or whatever. And like, so I decide basically on what I want and what I'm baking for.
Well, ever since I met Carlen, she's been baking and cooking. Definitely around the apartment, she bakes a lot and has a love for it. She gets super excited whenever she bakes, and I love it. Whenever I would go to the lab, so that she would come and help me, and because she's taken the classes before, and so she knows what she's doing, and has always given me really good tips.
I focus on culinary arts, so I spend most of my day up in the culinary labs, and we take crazy classes. We'll have cooking classes where there's like a list of things to do, and it's like one day that's really outlined would be like, I need you to make over easy, medium, hard eggs without a spatula, only oil, you have 2 minutes, and like has all these like outline rules. Or there'll be days where it's like, cook a green vegetable, and like we made bell peppers that were stuffed with Mexican rice and sausage, and like it depends. Like it's such an amazing major because it gives you such a variety of things to do. You're able to be creative or follow the rules. Sometimes I hate it when it goes horribly wrong and you can't figure out, like there's this cake. It's called Happy Day Cake. It was the most unhappy thing I have ever made in my life. Like it like fell in the center and exploded over the sides. My oven smelled horrible, and it was just like, why in the world is this what I'm doing? And then there are other days where like you make French bread and like you pull out the razor and you're slicing the dough and you're putting it in the proofer and you make it and it's perfect. And you look at that and you're like, oh my goodness, like I'm so legit. I just made that like all by myself. And you always feel like a big kid, and you're like, you get to see the results. You start out with nothing. You start out with like flour, eggs, and like whatever crap you find in your fridge. And then in the end, it comes out to be this huge thing that people can't even imagine, but you did. So right now I have 2 plans, and they're very drastically different. So one plan is I think it'd be way fun to work in a bakery. And you just like make wedding cakes and birthday cakes and cupcakes and pastries and all that fun stuff. Kind of cliche. The other one that I think is really, really cool is I've been talking with some people and going into a hospital and understanding the nutritional values of it and how you can change and follow it for your life. You know, everyone goes through different problems and different mistakes, and we have so many eating disorders and things right now that like being able to stop and be able to find food that people can eat and start when they're taking back up or trying to build themselves up and be able to help them create who they are, help them become a better person, and just focus on like with the food in life. So like being able to come up with daily meal plans or things like with like diabetics who just find out, or like, you know, people with eating disorders, or, you know, just different things to be able to be there and help them and kind of hold their hand and show them the way. Cooking for me, it does everything. It's my stress reliever. It makes me laugh. It makes me smile. It makes me messy. It helps me get through the day sometimes. Sometimes it's the only thing that makes it so I hate my day. Like, cooking kind of makes who I am, because when you bake, you're not just, I don't know, you're not just like making something delicious. You're like putting yourself into it. You're putting your personality, your pride, your time, your effort, your energy, and it's really all that you put into it is you. You put your personality into what you make, and so cooking is me.